Hello, UGC fans. Welcome back to UGC Overwatch. Super excited to be back here, Cassie, for all of you viewers out there in the world. Season 15 of UGC Overwatch, bringing you all the action here in 4 divisions now for UGC: Premier, Intermediate, Beginner, and Rookie. And today's match, we will be bringing you action in the beginner division. The Hoof-Hearted versus Throwy or Bad. My name is Guthix. I'm not alone. I am joined by Adamsmasher. Adam, how is it going, my man?
I'm doing quite well. I'm ready to see some Overwatch action. We could be in for some treats here.
Absolutely. Super excited to be back here. 5 weeks of these teams practicing, getting ready, and now the competition is back for UGC. Starting their beginner runs, the Hoof-Hearted versus the Throwy or Bad. Hoof-Hearted on the red side and Throwy or Bad represented by the blue team. No bans coming into this league. A little different than the Overwatch League, but that means plenty of exciting compositions and different team makeups as both teams are getting on their way. Hoof-Hearted on the attack here on our favorite map of Eichenwald. A great map, actually, Adam. One of my favorites here for hybrid.
My same thing. This is like a dream come true for hybrid maps everywhere. I enjoy this map all the time when I'm playing this.
It looks like it's a quick team fight here, actually. Looks like Throwy or Bad takes out the entire team very quickly, and we already see some switches coming out. J-Ready switching over to the Winston, being a little more dive heavy, and the Mallard, Adam, already has the Earth Shatter.
Oh man, get ready and brace yourself. Gotta predict when it's gonna come or it's gonna get ugly.
Gonna get ugly here, and CR3 in the backline on the Tracer already finds the pick on J-Ready, who did not get the support he needed, and the Pulse Bomb comes out, but the Immortality Field is used by Enigma, able to keep Aspen up on the Sigma, but now they have to wait here for J-Ready to get back from the spawn point before they can consider going in on the attack.
And just be careful, the blue side has 2 ults ready to go. You got the Amp Matrix that could have a devastating effect for the next battle if Smarties uses it.
They have to be really careful here as the Mauler is looking for the Shatter and hits 2 in the back line. The Immortality Field is used though, so that's going to be gone, but able to keep everyone up and alive. 2 windows being used, Amplification Matrix by both Baptiste, but looks like the McCree is picking up both main tanks. Ultimate's being used by by Hoof-Hearted, my bad, but Macro coming up, picking up 3 eliminations, trying to turn the tide. Nade that 4 eliminations. He's trying to find a 5th one here as J-Ready is going to fall as well, and Ultimate's being used by both sides here, but it looks like that Throwy or Bad will be coming out on top in that team fight.
McCrew wasn't even panicking at all. He may have been looked it up, but he was ready to get a Deadeye kill going, and I think he got... I forget.
Dude, 2 kills?
Yeah.
2 kills on the high noon. Yeah, 2 kills on the high noon now, and you see Aspen switch over to Zarya, so it looks like Hoof-Hearted is opting to play this double bubble composition, a little more aggressive. Maya Oxygen comes out with the D.Va copy though, with the Echo, finds 1 D.Va bombs, trying to find a second one here, gets very close but isn't able to find him. Macru falls to J-Ready on the Winston, 1 gone, but now J-Ready out of a fight. Aspen, the only tank here, trying to take some space on the point, blocks the Shatter with their own bubble, and now High Noon coming out from Widener Karstner, but it doesn't look like it finds any here as eliminations are showing up in blue, and with only 30 seconds left here, Hoof-Hearted has to make something happen.
And this doesn't look good for Hoof because they have only 1 ult on standby, but Maya Galouche is close to getting Valkyrie. The support ops could keep the team alive, but we'll just have to see how this goes in this what could be the last fight of the round.
Double support. Also, Jay Ready falls dangerously low. Now they're going to have to walk into a mech crew high noon. They have to walk in. They have to get on point, and no one's going to be able to touch as Hoof Hearted will be full held, and Throw Your Bed looking in a good shape here on this first map.
Their name may be bad, but if you're talking bad, their defense not being one of them. That was a fantastic showing of that defense out of a team that's called bad, throwing or bad, I should say.
Clearly, they're not throwing in this case because they full held that. You know what? It's something I really noticed, Adam, on Hoofhart's side. They switched compositions like 3 or 4 times, and when you do that, you're not really able to build up those ultimates, and you're not really able to build up that synergy that you need. And I'm already excited with this bunker composition with the Torbjorn, and anytime I see a Torbjorn now, I'm always excited to see how that works out.
And they're gonna need to hopefully keep the momentum going, because they might have just halted their own momentum with the switches, which also, like you said, resets the ults. And you definitely are gonna need those ultimates during very important fights.
I mean, with the defense, you can't really switch unless if you're going to like a stall composition. But on the offense, it's a lot easier to. But you cost that percent of ultimates that you build up, whether that's like 50% and then losing that's a drastic difference when you switch to a different hero. And it looks like Throw Your Bed opted to stay with the same composition, this rush composition with Ryan Diva here as they're trying to find some pick. Macru trying to find some pressure here on the McCree, looking for an opening pick here. And looks like, oh geez, Reinhardt the Mauler just taking a presence on point. Immortality feels used on both sides, both taken down now. And now Needleland finds the opening pick, punch Aspen and Sigma. And with that, the Mauler taking My Oxygen for a ride off the map here. And it looks like Throw Your Bed are going to clean this up here very quickly, taking their first map win on Eichenwald.
You mentioned all these rush comps. This is a very high risk, high reward composition. Like, it does require a lot of aggression, a lot of focus, but mostly aggression. And sometimes you could get predictable, but if you could be very quick, you could really catch your opponents off guard, like what we saw there on the offense. But look at Macru.
Oh my goodness, what a high noon. It was high noon, high in the air off of the Sigma ultimate. And we always love to see that player card. Supports from both teams. Good sport here. Getting the Baptiste up to that player card. And already Throw Your Bed taking a early lead here in this series. And honestly, Adam, quite a one-sided match on Eichenwald we just saw.
Very true. We're gonna have to see what Hoof can do in this next map, which we are going to Havana. We're gonna see if they can keep a consistent composition going, if they can get the ults going for those important fights later on, because I know you mentioned on defense, you can't really switch out comps as much. You know, offense could do more of that. Although, in my personal opinion, I would try to keep the comp as long as you can, because there's gonna be important times where an ultimate's gonna really come in handy.
Yeah, absolutely. Ultimates can make or break a team fight here and there. Really, when it comes to this rush comp, you have 2 choices. One, you either mirror the comp, which you just play the same heroes and then just try to be better than the other team, or you play something that just works around it, a different composition of heroes, whether that's an untouchable comp or a dive, but just something else that the other team has to work around. And then you try to make that work, find targets, pick it off, and find the eliminations until you win the match, basically. So it seems like It seems like Hoof-Hearted really isn't played into this mirror, but they're trying to figure out a different composition that is different and can work. And we saw on Eichenwald that didn't work out quite as well as they wanted it to. But Havana, different style map, and many more different compositions available.
Yeah, whichever composition works for each team. Like this is why there's counters all across the board. Like not one hero is too powerful. Well, asterisk on there. There's maybe some overpowered heroes there, but like you mentioned before, there's ways to counter them. There's certain heroes that can counter other certain heroes, and that's what makes this game so much fun to watch, so much fun to play, and have a group of friends to play it with.
Yeah, so I think 30 plus heroes. I forget the exact number off the top of my head. 32 exact heroes. 6 total that can be selected for a team. Lots of different compositions. And if we see here on Thoroughly Bad on the defense first, Hoof-Hearted opted to play a more brawl composition with the Zarya instead of the Diva. So a lot more longer fights. And looks like, oh wow, Hanzo picking up Needland. Yeah, that one pick might just be enough here, but they have to be careful as Thoroughly Bad finds one elimination, and looks like CR3 trying to make it work here, trying to turn the fight over, but it's going to be spawner advantage here, and looks like Hoof-Hearted is able to get the cart rolling here in just a moment.
We'll have to see what's going on, but yeah, you got an advantage with the spawn room. Like if you have to and you're not able to have a healer around you, you can use that to heal yourself, and you can even use that as a safe space as well. But
we see teams take this traditional like early hold at him, like on Havan, just like a really far hold right on the card right at the start, so you can take like a minute or 2 minutes off the clock, and then you could maybe get 3 team fights out of this. As you see, Throw Your Bed on the high ground now, trying to give Macru a bit of ultimate charge here. As we see CR3 on the flank. Aspen finds Booty Monster, though, out of the fight, and a counter shatter throws on the ground, but the dragon coming out from Ward Kressner. And we find eliminations on both sides, but look at this! Smart and Macru coming back. And they're the only 2 left alive after that team fight, taking that team fight for Thoroughly Bad.
You know how dangerous my crew has been. You saw him in Eichenwald, never panicking, and you can see him when he's not in a type of situation. He could just go off on everyone, and you saw that right there in that previous fight.
You see, looks like they're dropping down on the high ground, both lines charging in front of each other. A window amplification matrix used, both immortality fields used, and now Big Shire hits 4! It hits 4, and the follow-up is there for Hoof-Hearted, and now it looks like that's just what they're gonna need. It looks like that's what they're gonna need, Adam, to push this card into point A.
Man, everyone bunched together. That was a perfect Earth Shatter from J-Ready, and that got J-Ready's team after the ones that were stunned, and that was a quick demise for them.
Oh, are they gonna get another hold here? They're gonna get another push. They're gonna get another contest here, but the Maulard is not going to have the healing it need, as 3 of the teammates of Throwing Bad gets flashbang. Impulse pulse bomb comes out though. Jeez, Warren Karstner is find the kills on Hanzo now. Ultimate's being used on both sides. My goodness, this is quite the team play as Booty Monster finds one. The Dragon's on card as Ward Kressner finds 3 eliminations. That's gonna be it. But Adam, that's a whole nother team fight and a bunch of ultimates used on the side of Hoof-Hearted just because Throw Your Bad had that early team fight right at the spawn point.
And that's just pretty much in this fight, and it could haunt him later on, but give credit to Word, just catching Bad off guard with the dragons when he was able to get 2 or 3 kills there.
Oh, there's High Noon, Macru, find a 1. Ward Kressner is out of the fight, and now the Shadow comes out, finds 3. It's going to be just clean up for Throw Your Bad, and looks like Hoof will have to take another look at this on the attack.
And we'll just see what they come up with after getting wiped out pretty quickly. Are they going to keep the same comp? Are they going to... It looks like they're going to keep the same comp. We'll just see if they're probably going to run this one back in the next battle.
Yeah, they're going to stay with this comp. Most likely. They're coming up on a lot of ultimates. We have the Graviton Surge coming out from Maya Oxygen, and that's going to be devastating as there's no support ults on the side of Thrower are bad, and the window amplification matrix is used. Pulse bomb being used and finds Sword Karstner. That's going to be a lot. They're going to commit the graph here, but is it going to be enough? It's in an awkward position as Macru finds another kill, and eliminations are going the side of Thrower bad. So that Graviton Surge, I don't know about that one. That was kind of in an awkward position. There wasn't much follow-up after Ward Karstner already was eliminated.
Oh, Maya's gonna wish to have that one back because no one was able to get any kills off of that.
And that's one ultimate that takes a while to build up if you're not charged, and my Oxygen is not. And he's going to need to find some charge there as CR3 is just poking on the high ground. It's kind of untouchable here. Hoof-hearted, trying to find something happen. The Shatter comes in, and now the attack with the high new on the high ground. Finds Enigma. That's the support gone out of the fight here. They're trying to make an attack here, but Jay Ready, after using the Shatter, looks like there's not going to be any follow-up. Dragons was also committed, Adam. 2 ultimates committed after Enigma falls early, and with 40 seconds left, we're in last fight territory.
Well, let's see what happens here. They got 2 ults to work with. Aspen has the high noon. Maya Gotch does have the amplification matrix. We can see what they could do with this. It's not over yet. There's still 25 seconds left.
This is gonna be dangerous. CR3 has the pulse bomb, and Jay Ready already down. A big Diva Bomb coming in. It's going to find 2. Booty Monster find 2 eliminations. And time is ticking. 10 seconds down. Here's the switches coming out. Jay Ready on the ball. Just has to touch the point. Is he going to be able to get there? Yes, he is. But CR3 still has the pulse bomb. Uses it. Not going to find any. Enigma pots the beat, trying to keep people up. But the kills are still showing up in blue. Throwy or Bad are going to be able to hold this for not a full hold, but only to point A, as it's just going to be clean up here for Throwy or Bad. Hoof-hearted, a good attempt. At least they capped 1 point.
And they just couldn't find a definite answer for this throwing or bad defense. When they tried to throw in the ults, it's just Bad had an answer for. It's like with the Graviton Surge, that was probably a mistake out of Oxygen. But the Diva Bomb out of Booty Monster, that was pretty much the final nail in the coffin for that round.
Honestly, Adams, Jay Ready falling very early because CR3 was on the flank in that little small room out to the side, applying pressure, and then Macru finishing off from another angle really just ended that team fight right away. The Diva Bomb coming in was really just a nail in the coffin.
Oh yeah, you lose multiple teammates to that. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna say that you can't recover from that, but it's not a majority chance you're not recovering from that.
No, it's not a. It's really hard to recover from that. As we gave both teams coming out here, see the Torbjorn again, and it looks like Hoof-hearted are trying to decide what exactly they're going to run. As 10 seconds already gained down here, and looks like Hoof-hearted are going to be a little bit late. And a big difference here is Hoof-hearted's opted to not run that close composition, but a little more farther away with this double shield composition of Sigma and Orisa, applying to spam here. Really big difference because now Hoof-hearted, who only was able to move it to point A and a little after, will only, honestly, might only get 1 team fight here, Adam.
Oh man, if you're the defense, you're gonna have to play picture perfect if they reach the first checkpoint, because one mistake,
There's a D-Mech.
it is over.
There's a D-Mech on the Booming Monster. That's going to be a start here, as so Throw Your Bag have to play a little bit cautious, and Aspen's trying to make it work on the Hanzo here. Torbjorn get close to that ultimate, about 30% away. Just kind of spammy here, as trying to build up some ultimates. Enigma about 30% away from his ultimate, but the amplification matrix is there, and it's before Enigma. The drag on the card easily zoned away, and it comes out a little bit too late as CR3 and Macru just clean it up here. And I think that might have been a fat finger on the beat or celebratory, but honestly, 5 minutes, anything could happen in Overwatch. And CR, all right, Adam, what's going on here? What's going on?
Why? Just threw a pulse bomb on the payload.
I don't know what's going on here.
In the next team fight.
Alright. The amplification matrix comes out and finds the Mauler. That's one eliminations. Now the Flux is coming out, trying to find anyone. Finds Macaroon up in the air. He's going to fall dangerously low. Immortality Field is going to save him, but those ultimates, the Pulse Bomb and Beat, aren't going to be up here, and there is 40 minutes gone, and Aspen has switched over to the Reaper. That's a pretty good switch.
Oh, that'd be good for busting up the tanks, especially with Reinhardt, and especially with D.Va if she can't get the defense matrix going. So we'll see how the Aspen pick of Reaper will do.
Defense matrix is going to be big here as the Mauler falls 50%. Molten Core, the floor is lava all over the card, and Throw Your Bed is just gonna wait this one out. Just gonna wait till that lava soaks into the ground and out of sight. So they do, and honestly, it's kind of an awkward position for Throw Your Bed. I mean, Hoof Hard is on the high ground. They have to make something happen here. The window amplification matrix might be what we need as CR3 finds the Torbjorn in the back line. Now the Reinhardt's taking space. The bomb coming in from behind. It's going to find one, and this should be enough cleanup here for Throw Your Bat to finish this point here as they roll in across the finish line. And on this best 2 out of 3 series, Throw It or Bad will be your victors, starting off their beginners run 1-0.
And it's such consistent showing out of there. Mac Crew once again getting play of the game. And you know, if I had to give an MVP of the map and of the match, both maps and pretty much the match, it's Mac Crew. He has just been phenomenal during both these matches and getting many kills and has shown quite a bit of accuracy.
I don't know if you can fit. How many matches and maps did you fit in that sentence, Adam? I kind of lost count.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely agree with you in this match. Macru, your player of the match. Outstanding McCree hit scan showing for him, and also a very dominant performance for Throw It or Bad. Currently, their rush composition is very, very solid and very, very dangerous. Definitely want to keep an eye on them going through the rest of the beginner league. Hoof-hearted, we saw some good things here and there. Definitely don't count them out. It is the start of the season, so anything can happen, especially in the game of Overwatch. Reflecting on this match though, Adam, it seems like that rush composition with the Baptiste, Lucio, Reinhardt, D.Va is definitely still out there. We don't see a lot of that in currently in the Overwatch League because Reinhardt is banned and also Tracer. So without the Reinhardt, that kind of makes the composition. We're seeing other heroes come out to play and come out to shine. But that rush composition hasn't gone away, Adam.
No, it has not. The rush comp like I said, you see it many times before, but it's like so many times more often than not, you don't expect to be put into a fight that quickly and get hit with aggression.
No, and honestly, you just have to mirror it. You just have to mirror the rush comp. It's really hard to play something else against it, unless if you scrim against it, you practice and practice and practice. But honestly, one of the best bets is to stay on just mirror it. Just practice it, mirror it, and then just try to be better than the other team. Uh, honestly, yeah, that's my best advice for play against the rush comp. Wow, what an exciting match that we just had in the beginner league. A very quick one, but everyone who's watching, that is not where the action ends for UGC. In 30 minutes, roughly, I think 30 minutes exactly, at 8:30 p.m. EST, we will be coming back here with more Overwatch League action, and we'll be stopping by the Premier League over for UGC, the Choke Pokers versus Project Mint, and that'll be over at 8:30, casted by me and also Adamsmasher. So Adam, pleasure casting this one with you, and everyone who's watching, we will see you in about 30 minutes. Please don't go anywhere or take a short break, and we'll bring you more UGC action at 8:30.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. And also, try out some Vite Ramen, the official sponsor of this season of UGC.
Oh yes, Vite Ramen, the high-protein noodle that does it all. Visit shop.viteramen.com/UGC and save 10% off your order with the code UGC at checkout. Might order some of that for myself, Adam. You know, some Vite Ramen, yes. Nice after a workout.
Yeah, especially if you're doing Ninja Warrior training. Hey, that could be the official food for Ninja Warrior.
Not sponsored by Ninja Warrior.
No, not at all.
Not by us. All right, that's all for the beginner league. We will be bringing you more action at 8:30 with the Premier League, the Choke Pokers versus Project Mint. We'll see you then.